All right, well, chaos in Albany. This is after Governor Hochul's last-minute postponement of congestion pricing.
All right, the legislative year is supposed to be over this week, but so far lawmakers have not been able to come to an agreement about how to make up for the MTA's lost revenue. Fox 5's Morgan McKay joins us now with all the details. Morgan.
Things are changing by the minute up in Albany.
Here's what we know right now. Assembly Speaker Carl Hastie came out to speak to a few reporters in the hallway of the state capitol in Albany just a short time ago and said that Governor Kathy Hochul told him a week or two ago that she was having concerns that people weren't warming up to congestion pricing. So the biggest question now is, where is this money for the MTA going to come from? And Speaker Hastie says there are only really a couple of options, and that is raising revenue. In layman's terms, that likely means a tax. The MTA is facing a $15 billion fiscal cliff now that congestion pricing is no longer happening, at least for now. According to numerous sources, Hochul is now trying to strong-arm some Democratic lawmakers into voting for either an increased tax on New York City businesses or to pull money from the state's general fund. So far today, there are only a handful of Democrats in the Senate alone who are saying absolutely not to all these proposals. According to Speaker Hastie, at this point, lawmakers are trying to figure out if they should act on a plan now or come back in the summer for a special session or just wait until next year. Technically, the legislative year was supposed to be over this week, and lawmakers were not set to return to Albany until 2025. Hastie says there's talk of possibly allocating just $1 billion now and then figuring out a recurring revenue stream next year, but this would not allow for the MTA to enter the bond market so it can keep its infrastructure projects on track. Hastie acknowledged as much in the audio we were able to obtain from his press gaggle.
You know, I would assume the MTA would feel a lot better if they had something now to go to the bond market with, but if the three legs of the stool can't get to a place, we'd have to figure out by the Senate at a later date.
Now, Hastie mentioned that he also hasn't spoken yet with MTA Chair Jana Lieber since Hochul's reversal on congestion pricing. We also still haven't heard yet from Senate Majority Leader Andrea Stewart-Cousins, although my sources tell me she should be coming out with something later today. Lawmakers are expected to continue discussing this throughout the night tonight. Stephen, Bianca.
Pretty wild. All right. Thanks, Morgan.